Alright, well, I had to go ahead and check using my phone. The camera is my phone, so I needed to check and see what the rest of the specs were. We're gonna go ahead and continue. Damn. Insides are 80 degrees, outsides are 53. Alright, so now the outers are 53. Now we done did all the inners. Alright. So we're going to move on to our side bolts. Go ahead and use some green Loctite on each one of these bolts before we put them in. That way we know that they're sealed up and they're not having any problems with them. And they're supposed to have sealant on them when you put them back in anyway. So. Go ahead and get that done. Now these side bolts aren't the world's most important part of the experience. It really was the 4 main caps that we torqued down. But as far as support, these side bolts give side to side support to the crankshaft. So we'll go ahead and get that started here soon. So we're going to go ahead and get this sealant put on all these bolts and get them all put in. Get them all torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. And that'll be the rest of the video, yo. If you made this far, remember to comment, subscribe, all those things. And if you're wondering why these videos ended up in 2 parts, it's because I needed to use my phone for the specs for this, and I went ahead and paused the video. So, and hopefully I ended up with about 20-30 minutes worth of content, I'm hoping. It shouldn't be too much for you, so probably not going to edit this one. Our upcoming videos, we're probably going to start editing them so that we have more continuity and, you know, things make more sense. But at the moment, I don't really have a whole lot of time for it. I'm actually kind of busy with my personal life. So we're just going to go ahead and not edit this video. But like I said, if you liked what you see and you want to see more content like this, remember to comment and all that stuff, subscribe. You can go from there, you know. I'm not making any money off these videos yet. I'm just making this because I want to, not because I have to. And I just want to bring you guys along for the journey. And I appreciate all the comments, all the positive things you guys have been saying in the videos. I do actually read the comments. Not every comment, for sure, but here lately I've been able to read every comment. And I look forward in the future, you know, trying to make that a thing that I always do. Yeah, I'm glad that, you know, I get support from random people I've never met. You know, people I don't even know. It's really great. Thank you guys. I also had a viewer ask me what the crossbolt main caps look like on the LS. I mean, they're here. I mean, if you end up watching this video, go ahead and comment and let me know. But yeah, there's 6 bolts per main cap, and this is the reason why a lot of people build these engines, is because they're capable of holding a lot of power. It's the reason why I built it. Besides from this thing being sitting on the ground in a junkyard for $300, and I don't really care that much about it, but definitely want to drive it. I'll have it for at least a couple years. That was my hammer. I knocked it over. Getting our bolts put up in here, and we'll get them all torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. That will be it. This next week, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more work on the Camaro. I haven't really done much on the actual car, but as far as building this engine, I'm gonna try to do as much as I can. Try to make more content. I've been catching steam, a little bit of steam on YouTube, and I want to keep that going. Keep making content for you guys. Enjoy it, be entertained, all that type of stuff. Oh yeah. I work a lot, so that's why I don't always have a whole lot of time to post. But this week I took the week off, so should be able to post a lot more than normal. Yeah, we're almost done putting these bolts back in the engine. We'll get them torqued down and then we'll be done. Now, I'm sure you could probably torque these bolts down by hand, by feel. They're just 18 foot-pounds. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just go ahead and get them torqued properly with a torque wrench and go on about our day. These bolts are only 10 mil bolts. That's why they only get 18 foot-pounds of torque. They're not really holding a whole lot of torque to begin with. You're just getting these bolts really just snug the block up to the main cap. Alright, and that's it. I got all those side bolts torqued. We'll go ahead and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment and subscribe. And if you're wondering, I did just torque all those bolts. We got a 10 on the counter. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys.